Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Kinsmen Super TV Bingo. My name is Reed Manley, and I'll be your caller for tonight's game. We'll be right back after these messages.
Here are the Kinsmen Super TV Bingo rules. The game begins with two one-line bingos of top and bottom lines for $750 each. The game continues with a full card bingo. Win in 48 numbers or less and win $4,000. Win in 49 numbers or more and win $3,500. Winning cards must be legible and verified by phone up to 10 minutes after the bingo broadcast. The prize will be divided equally if there is more than one winner. The entire sheet of 3 cards must be sent to the office by regular mail. Winners will be announced during the next bingo telecast. The winners are determined by a top and bottom line and full card bingo in the fewest balls called. Send your entire card to Kinsmen Super TV Bingo, 124 Lindsay Road, Selwyn, Ontario, K9J0C5. This program is broadcast live from the Global Peterborough studio in Peterborough, Ontario. Thanks and good luck.
Welcome back. Today is January 18th, 2025, and the card color is orange. Please make sure your cards are this color and display this date, as only these cards are valid for tonight's game. If you don't have cards and are wondering what locations carry them in your area, we will display them during the telecast, or you can go to our website, kinsmensupertvbingo.com. If you're watching on YouTube, please ensure you're watching tonight's game and not a previous one. Congratulations to last week's top line winner, Andrea, who purchased her card at the IDA drugstore in Lakefield. Congratulations to last week's bottom line winner, Jeanette, who purchased her card at the Circle K on Bath Road in Kingston. And congratulations to last week's full card winner, Debbie, who purchased her card at Scott's store in Picton. As you can see, the board is completely lit, so let's begin. And the first number for tonight's Kinsmen Super TV Bingo is a G58, under the G58. Lots of shout-outs tonight. We have first-time players Misty and her old ladies club, if you can imagine, are getting together for bingo. So I've been told to tell you to have fun, ladies, and good luck from Emily. Thanks for joining us tonight. You're watching Kinsmen Super TV Bingo live on Global Peterborough, Global Kingston, Global Durham, and of course streaming live on YouTube. Your last ball, G58. Next ball up is B2, under the B2. And how about Julie Thomas and her son Michael, Sean as well, Nancy, Susan. Susan, I guess it's your birthday today. Happy birthday, Susan. Greg, Megan, Ellen, and Riley all playing in Coburg tonight. Good luck, everyone. Thanks for joining us. B2 is your last ball called. B2. Next up we have N34, under the N34. Kinsmen Super TV Bingo live from Peterborough at the Global Studios. Happy birthday to Don Willman of Marmora. That's from Tim and Kelly. Happy birthday, Don. And as well, another birthday coming up to Robin and Lindsay. Happy birthday, Robin. N34, now your last ball called, N34. Next ball up is 065, under the 065. Happy 48th birthday to Lisa from Dave. Another birthday to Jane Curtin from the girls. Lots of birthdays tonight. Lots of January babies once upon a time. 065, now your last ball called. 065. Next ball up, it is G60 under the G60. And happy Saturday night shout out to Travis M. from Mary and from Battersea, Ontario. Tonight there's Jethro the Birdman and his family playing Kinsmen Super TV Bingo. Good luck, everyone. G60, now your last ball called. G60. Next ball up, it's a B, B6 under the B6. Another shout out to Janice and the grandkids playing bingo tonight. And Bob Cajun tonight. We have Clara, Kelly, Candy, and Barb all playing. Good luck to all of you. B6, now your last ball called. B6. Next ball up, G54 under the G54. Looking for a bottom and or top line bingo. And how about the shout out to the Latacure clan, and I hope I pronounced that correctly, in Bancroft tonight. Good luck to all of you, and thanks for joining us. G54 is your last number called. G54. Next ball up, N41 under the N41. We also have a shout out from Tanya. That's to Roger, Irene, and Nan Sandy, all from Kingston tonight. N41 is your last ball called. N41. Next ball up, it's B3 under the B3. And all over the map from Nestleton tonight, we have Brooks, Nanny, Papa, and Mom and Dad all playing. Good luck, everyone there. Thanks for joining us as well. B3 is your last ball called. B3. Next ball up, it's B10 under the B10. And from Castleton tonight, we have Corbin, Theo, Scarlett, all playing at Great Grandma's house. Good luck to each and every one of you as well. B10, now your last number called. B10. Next ball up, another B, B5 under the B5. B5, now your last ball called. B5. Next up we have, what do we have? N42 under the N42. N42 is now your last number called. N42. Next ball up, B7 under the B7. My goodness, what are we missing? B7 is now your last ball called. B7. Next up we have 070. 070. .070 is now your last ball called. 070. Next ball up, G59. G59. G59 is now your last ball called. G59. Next ball up is B11. B11. B11, now your last ball called. B11. Next up we have 069. 069. .069 is your last number called. .069. Your next ball up is N45 under the N45. N45 is now your last ball called. N45. Next ball up, it is N44. N44. N44 is now your last number called. N44. Next ball up is 072 under the 072. My goodness. 072. Now your last ball call, and here we go. Look out, everybody. Look out. I-27 is your next number called. I-27. I would imagine our phones are ringing. Phones are ringing. We're just going to give this a little bit of time to settle, just so we can get a handle on who is calling in and if our potential winners. I-27 is your last ball called. So we are checking both bottom and top line bingo. So we were going to put I-27 in its rightful place, take a short break, and return right after this.
What Canadian creature is hard to see in the snow?
Has huge yellow eyes, has feathers on its toes,
And likes to swallow its food whole.
if you guessed the snowy owl, you're right. These big birds raise their babies in a nest on the ground, and their babies are called owlets. To learn more about snowy owls, visit our website at hww.ca.
Welcome back to Kinsmen Super TV Bingo. My name is Reed Manley, and if you guessed it, you probably guessed it right. We do have a bottom and a top line winner checked and verified. So we continue on now playing for that full card bingo with our next number up. Can you imagine another I-29. I-29 is your next ball call. Yes, we have a top and a bottom line winner both confirmed. Now playing for that full card bingo with up to $4,000 to give away. I-29, now your last ball called. I-29. Next up we have 062 under the 062. So again, just confirming, we do have top and bottom winners both verified. Now playing for a full card bingo. 062 is your last ball called. 062. Next ball up, G50 under the G50. In studio tonight, probably answering a lot of phone calls right now, we have John Harris, Daryl Junkin, Paul Grace, Jim Story, Rick Haig, Carolyn Holmes, Dean Pappas, Conrad Toner, Barry Kraft, Dave Ronson, Bob Hall, and of course Lee Miller in studio here. Thank you everyone for bringing Kinsmen Super TV Bingo to life tonight. G50 is your last ball called, G50. And your next number up is an O. It is 071 under the 071. And I'm told Kyle is in the house this evening too. Thanks, Kyle, for coming out. 071, now your last ball called. 071. Next ball up, G57 under the G57. And how about the gang at PJ's Pub playing Kinsmen Super TV Bingo tonight? Good luck, everyone. Thanks for joining us. And happy birthday to Jerry Lynn Thompson from Stayner, Ontario. G57, now your last ball called. G57. Next up we have another G49 this time. G49. If you achieve a full card bingo and 48 numbers or less, the prize is $4,000. 49 numbers or more, $3,500. G49 is your last ball call. G49. Next ball up is I-22 under the I-22. I-22, now your last ball called. I-22. Next ball up. 074 under the 074. .074, now your last number called. 074. Next ball up. N40. N40. How about Nancy, Deb, and Cindy all playing Kinsmen Super TV Bingo tonight? And the second Deb as well. How about that? Good luck, ladies. N40 is your last number called. N40. Next ball up is I-18 under the I-18. I-18. Now your last ball called, I-18. Next ball up is N38 under the N38. N38 is your last number called, N38. Next ball up, I-23, I-23. I-23, now your last ball called, I-23. Next ball up is N36 under the N36. N36, now your last number called, N36. Next up is N37, N37. N37, now your last ball called, N37. Next up, it's an I-26, I-26. You'll have time to catch up here shortly if you were on the phone trying to get through there a while back. We do the 40-ball recap coming up very soon. I-26, now your last number called, I-26. Next up is B1, where it all began, B1. B1 is your last number called, B1. Next up it is 061 under the 061. O61, now your last number called, 061. Next up it's an N31, N31. N31, now your last ball called, N31. Next ball up, it's a B14, B14. And B14 is the 40th ball called this evening, so we will put that in its place and do a recap at this time to allow everyone to catch up. And so far this evening, under the B, we have called 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, and 14. So far this evening under the I, we've called 18, 22, 23, 26, 27, 29. Under the N, we've called 31, 34, 36, 37, 38, 40, 41, 42, 44, and 45. So far this evening under the G, we've called 49, 50, 54, 57, 58, 59, and 60. And so far this evening under the O, we've called 61, 62, 65, 69, 70, 71, 72, and 74. And with that, we'll take a short break and return to finish the game right after this.
I'm not special. Cancer happens to people all the time. I take 1 mile at a time, 26 miles a day. I want to set an example that'll never be forgotten. Sometimes it feels endless. But the pain I feel is nothing. I've seen little kids in so much pain. Somewhere, the hurting must stop.
Terry Fox ran more than halfway across Canada to raise money for cancer research. Every year, millions of people around the world continue the marathon of hope in his name.
Welcome back to Kinsmen Super TV Bingo. My name is Reed Manley. We are on the home stretch. We have a game to finish. Next ball up is N32. Still playing for that full card bingo. N32. And that is now your last ball called, N32. Next ball up is G56. G56. Still $4,000 to give away. Up to $4,000 if you achieve a full card bingo in 48 numbers or less. G56, now your last number called. G56, next ball up is 066. 066. And from Mount Albert, Ontario, it's Family Time Bingo with Michelle, John, Nana, Kelly, and Daryl, Mandy, David, Lindsay, and Mike. Good luck to all of you, and thanks for joining us tonight. Playing Kinsmen Super TV Bingo. 066 is your last ball called. 066. Next up, it's B9 under the B9. And how about a shout out to Aunt Sharon Sayers from Valerie. Good luck to the two of you tonight as well, and thanks for joining us. B9 is your last ball called. The B9. Next up, we have N33 under the N33. We also have Andy playing Kinsmen Super TV Bingo. He's in Tweed, and he's with Yaya and Papa. Good luck to all of you as well. N33 is your last ball called. N33. And your next number up is N35, under the N35. If you achieve the full card bingo, please call the number on the back of your Kinsmen Super TV Bingo sheet, or of course right in the middle of your screen here. 1-888-558-5355. N35 is your last ball called. N35. Next up we have G47. G47. As well, we have Sonia and Todd in Port Hope playing again tonight. Good luck to the two of you. Thanks for playing Kinsmen Super TV Bingo. G47 is your last ball called. G47. Next ball up is 075 under the 075. .075 is your last ball called. 075. Next up is B4 under the B4. B4 is now your last number called. B4. Next up is 068. 068. .068 is now your last number called. 068. Next up, it's an I. What is that? I-24. I-24 is your next number called. I-24, now your last ball called. We got balls out everywhere here. I-24, your last number called. Next up, it's an I-20. I-20. I-20 is your last ball called. I-20. Next up, it's G51. G51. So G51 is your last number called. G51. Your next ball up is I-28. I-28. And Conrad or John, is any movement? Phones are ringing, I'm told. The phones are ringing. So we are just going to hang tight for a second. And we are checking a full card bingo, so we'll take a short break and return right after this.
Long-billed curlews show up on the grasslands of BC, Alberta, and Saskatchewan every year to raise their young. These long-beaked migratory shorebirds are well adapted to hunt invertebrates while also watching for predators. The breeding territory of these ground nesting birds is threatened by human activities.
As long as we build, farm, and play responsibly, long-billed curlews will continue to thrive.
To learn more, visit hww.ca.
Welcome back to Kinsmen Super TV Bingo. My name is Reed Manley, and yes, we do have at least one full card winner checked and verified. At this time, I'd like to thank you for playing Kinsmen Super TV Bingo tonight. Please don't forget to pick up your cards and join us once again next Saturday night right here on Global Peterborough, Global Kingston, Global Durham, and of course streaming live on YouTube. Thanks and good night, everyone.